G'day, Ben Futrell here, and in this video I'm going to take you through 5 ideas of how you can increase the number of leads you turn into a customer. Well, it's one thing generating a lead, but then being able to turn that lead into somebody who actually buys something from you is a whole other process in itself. And I see a lot of people that are great at generating leads, but they suck at sales. So hopefully, if you suck at sales, make sure you get your notepad and your pen ready, because I'm going to teach you a few different things you can do instantly in your business, very low cost, that'll increase your conversion rates quickly. Make sure you're getting sales straight away. I've got a few things down here on my trusty notepad. The first thing I want to talk about is having a written guarantee. Now, a lot of people are scared to offer a guarantee because they're worried that their potential customers or their customers are going to rip them off, that they're going to claim against a guarantee that they shouldn't be claiming against. Well, the reality is most people don't. And by law, in most countries, definitely in Australia, you have to guarantee your product or service. You can't just sell something and not have any liability or responsibility for delivering what it is you said you're going to deliver. So you may as well write a guarantee. Make it a guarantee that compels people to want to buy from you over your competition. Because what it does is it takes the risk out of dealing with you. So it does what's called risk reversal. So by having a written guarantee, you can say to your customers, we guarantee to deliver and make it will give you 100% of your money back, or we'll re-deliver it until you're happy, or whatever it has to be. No different us. In our coaching business here at Action Coach, we have a guarantee that says we'll coach you for free if we don't give you the results that we both agreed you're going to get. So it's about making sure you've got something that sets you apart from your competition, but also reverses the risk. So people, when they're thinking about buying from you, don't have to think about the risk. You're going to reverse that from them. The next one then is have sales scripts. Now, I'm not a big fan of reading scripts out as you're talking to someone. So, if I was sitting here reading my notepad, talking to you word for word, it's not going to be spontaneous. It's going to be a little bit boring, and you're going to know I'm reading a script. But a script is a great training tool. So when you start a new person in your business, or even for yourself, a new process in your business for yourself, having a script will keep you on track and make you work through a specific process of asking the right questions, asking the things that are going to help someone make a decision to buy from you. And by having a script that you sort of stick to throughout your sales meeting means that you're going to be asking the right questions at the right times, and you're going to stay on track, which means you'll stay in control of the sales situation and you're more likely to get the sale. Once again, a very low cost thing to do. Don't have to spend much money to create a script. You just need a couple of hours, sit down and write out what you think is going to work. The next one is use testimonials. If you've probably got a bunch of happy customers, how about going and asking them to write a little testimonial for you of how they found the experience of buying or dealing from you. Even something like a video testimony. It doesn't take too much. Everybody's got a video that they carry around with them these days, a camera, which is their iPhone or smartphone or whatever it might be. All of those devices now have fairly good cameras inside them that will do the trick for on-the-cuff off-the-cuff sort of video testimonials. So you can sort of just bump into a client and say, hey, can you shoot a quick 30 seconds down my camera and tell me what it is you love about dealing with me. Get yourself some video testimonials. And then of course you can transcribe those and use those in all other different formats. So you can use them in the written format on your website or in your information pack or in some sales literature that you send out. But I highly recommend using testimonials because it's going to help people feel more comfortable with buying from you if they've seen other people have bought from you before and they've had a great experience. Another one that I've got here that I find quite an issue for a lot of businesses is taking all different forms of payment. As soon as you say, I don't take credit cards, for example, you're going to limit yourself. Most people in today's age are using cards to buy stuff. Have payment plans. Make it easy for people to buy from you. So take all different forms of payment, even PayPal. Be okay with taking PayPal. Just all these, and if you haven't heard of PayPal, by the way, Google it. You should know about these different payment forms and understand what it is you can be offering your customers to make it easy for them to buy from you. No good saying the only thing we take is gold bullion, for example, because not many people are going to be able to come up with that to buy from you. So make it as simple as you can and your conversion rates will go up. The final thing that I've written down on my list in my trusty notebook here is to make sure you have a documented sales process. Too many people don't have a documented sales process of what they're going to take their prospect through, and it doesn't matter whether you're a retail store, you're a plumber, you're an accountant, you're a financial planner, you're a mortgage broker, it does not matter. You still need a documented sales process so you can check your progress at each step of the way throughout your sales process and know whether or not you're on track or not. Understand what it is that your customer needs through the buying process so you can make sure you touch on every point and have your process built so it's systemised, and a lot of that stuff will happen without you having to worry about it. But going into a sales meeting or expecting to get more sales without even thinking about your sales process is not going to work. So make sure you do. So there's my 5 tips. A written guarantee, reverse that risk so people feel comfortable buying for you. Use sales scripts. Once again, don't read them word for word, but use them as a training tool for you to get your head around new scripts, but also new people to understand what it is they need to ask and say during the sales call. Get testimonials. Every week you should set a goal of getting 2, 3, 4, 5 testimonials every week. Just ask people, and you'll find that they'll come in once you start asking. Take all different forms of payment. Don't just say I want cash only. Take credit cards, take PayPal, take whatever it is you can find that's going to be of asset to you. Take it as a payment form. I've seen people take stock as payment. I've seen people do contra deals. Just be flexible. Work out what it is that you need in your business and take it as a payment form. Of course, those those other types of forms, you want to just make sure you've got your cash flow up before you start taking things like barter or trade dollars or anything like that. But certainly think about expanding the amount of different ways someone can pay you. And then finally, document your sales process. Not only will it help you along the way, but a new person starting your business learning how to sell is going to find it much, much simpler because they'll have a set process that they can follow. So hopefully that's given you a few ideas on how you can increase the amount of your leads that you turn into clients. Cheers.